What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today, hey, we are back with the great man himself, Jarrod Kimber. Well, firstly, if you guys haven't checked him out, original link is in the description to the video and his channel. He's got amazing content over here. We've done a couple of reactions to his videos in the past, but he has got the most, you know, like just breakdown of stuff, statistic, graphics, all of that good stuff that you could imagine for any cricket nerd. So, hey, we are all over it here. We've got Pakistan's ruined World Test Championship. Now, you guys know, if you tune into my meme videos or any cricket match reviews or anything like that, you guys know our current thoughts on the Pakistan series with the Kiwis, Australia earlier last year, and England toured there, of course. It was a nightmare. It was shit outs. It was hard cricket to watch at times. And in only that, Pakistan have lost every series. So they, I mean, it has not worked out for them. We know the comments with their Ramiz Raja and him wanting the pitches to be flat so Babar Azam can make hundreds. It's a little bit interesting if you ask me, and a little bit sad. But hey, we've got the man Jarrod to go through it today. Subscribe if you guys are new, leave a like, comment down your thoughts. Let's get into it. Let's go. Brought to you by Jarrod Kimber. Okay, shout out to the sponsor.
I had Pakistan as favourites to make the World Test Championship finals in this cycle.
Yeah, I think a lot of did.
I thought they were in great test form. It was.
Hold on, I'm just reading something that I think I misread
I had
it.
Pakistan as favourites to make the World Test Championship finals in.
Okay, I was just having a little microphone mishap that I was trying to fix, and while I had the screen paused, then I read down here, and I'm like, wait, hold on a minute, on what? On what? I wonder what sort of content's being posted there. Anyway, not my business. Moving on.
Great test form.
Anyways.
It was more about the fact that I thought they only had to sleepwalk their way through to them.
Legit.
Outside of Sri Lanka, they had by far the easiest schedule of any of the major test teams.
That's right, they sure did.
My dad told me to say this.
Shout out. All right, that last knock.
If you want form, it was patchy, but there. At the back half of 2020, they went winless across 5 tests against England and New Zealand. But then they came home and they rolled South Africa 2-0, and then they won easily in Zimbabwe. I wasn't expecting them to beat anyone better than them, just compete with teams in favourable conditions. They had a lot of non-Asian teams that were going to have to come to Pakistan, and the series when they were touring were against lower ranked sides. Essentially, all I expected them to do was be about as good as they had been before. Nothing more, nothing less. As it currently stands in this WTC cycle.
Hold on a damn minute. So this is the World Test Championship cycle, of course. Damn! Of course, we still have to play the tour in India, which is going to be the big test. But, like, winning almost 80% of our matches in this cycle, India, followed South Africa, Sri Lanka. Look at England! Oh, England.
Well, Pakistan
That's
has
laughable.
won less than half their matches. Sri Lanka, the other team with the great schedule,
actually not bad
have
for Sri Lanka.
a 5-4 record. And when this cycle started, it would have been crazy to suggest that Sri Lanka would do better than Pakistan.
Yeah, I know.
But they are.
They've actually
Part of that
been,
reason is that Sri Lanka squared a series with Pakistan at home. But they also took a test off Australia.
Off us, yeah.
I think, as we know, it's not been easy in this cycle. And you will remember, Pakistan failed to do that in 3 attempts. There is no doubt that Pakistan has been a stinking hot mess in this tournament.
Damn!
And so I wanted to go through and take a look at why that is the case. On the surface level, Pakistan's batting looks great.
Yeah.
Baba has averaged 62 in the WTC and made 1,200 runs while doing it. Good enough for third on the highest run scorers. Abdullah Shafiq has put together
big ups to the man. Oh wait, no, Imam. I'm trying to say Imam.
His career so far, and it certainly looks like one of the best players.
Yeah,
in the
he
world
has been really good at home
by a distance. Imam Al-Haq has been a star in his 7 tests as well.
Yeah.
Then you have Azhar Ali, Mohammad Rizwan, both being muted, but still averaging mid-30s, which is certainly not a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
But the real problem...
And I think, like, last pause of the video, by the way, last pause, I'll let it play out after this, but going back to this little graphic here, like, Bar, don't get me wrong, I mean, the fact that he's averaged 62 in the cycle is just unreal. I mean, that is as good as you can almost get, right? Yes, the pitches, the conditions. Look, you have to take those out of it, unfortunately, because in 30 years' time, you're not going to go back and look. Ugh, people aren't going to think, ugh, he played on those Pakistan pitches. Like, people are just going to forget and read the statistics and think, holy shit, Babar Azam was an absolute dominant force, king everywhere across the world. When it's been like he's been amazing at home. He's been good sometimes when he's overseas in red ball cricket, but other than that, it hasn't been great. So, interesting.
Then you have Azhar Ali, Mohammad
Who the hell is up
Rizwan,
there?
both being muted, but still averaging mid-30s.
Who is all the way at the top? Is that
certainly not a
Labuschagne?
dumpster fire. But the real problem with Pakistan is that their batting kind of drops off at the number 5 position. At numbers 6, 7, and 8, it's been pretty rough.
Yeah.
All 3 spots are underperforming, and that means that even when Pakistan is batting well, you have a big chance of getting back on top just by getting to 4 wickets. That's a huge advantage when you're playing them.
Yeah, they're going to take
You see when you look at
5.
this graph that they're just not as strong in that period. And this is by
Jesus.
design. They are not doing this by accident. There is
Far
a
out,
reason
yeah.
why they're not as good. These are the players who have batted at spot 6, 7, and 8 during this cycle.
Okay.
There are a lot of names here that do not scream batting. But I want to focus on a few. Let's start with Mohammad Rizwan.
Okay,
Fair to
Rizzy.
say he is not the problem here.
Yeah.
As a number 7, he would be out.
I'd almost be willing to... I mean, he's not the problem, but, I mean, the fact that he had to get dropped for Sarfaraz was a big, big telling point, I think, in Rizwan's red ball career. I mean, look, he's going to be the choice keeper, of course, overseas and stuff like that as well, always, but not ideal for Rizwan.
Outstanding. As a number 6, I think he's probably good enough. But there's something worth noting here. When he started playing for Pakistan, he was a number 7, giving Pakistan very long batting depth. Even if they dropped off at number 8, at number 7, you basically had a test quality player.
Yeah.
But of course, when you have a wicketkeeper who can bat as good as him, and you're batting them at number 7, there's always a temptation to move him even further up the order.
they did.
This year, he has started test matches listed at 6, 5, and 4. And when he's batting higher than number 6, that usually means that the team is going to have an incredibly shaky middle to lower order.
Yeah.
And even when he is just batting at 6, he can't fix all of their issues. But let's look at the rest.
Agar Salman
is an all-rounder who bowls a tiny bit. He's batted everywhere except opening in first-class cricket, and he averages 39 in the first-class game. But I think he's probably more of a number 7 at this level. So far, they've had to use him a lot more at number 6. Fahim Ashraf is next worth looking at. He averages 29 in first-class cricket,
He needs
and he
to
should be a
lift.
pesky number 8 at best at test level. But he's actually batted at number 7 for them. And
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to lie. I'm not that much of a Fahim Ashraf fan with the bat. I think he's absolute pus with the bat. But with the ball, it's funny. He actually is here in the Big Bash now. He played his first game last night. It was actually my first time seeing him bowl in like, I feel like a couple of years or something. But he does seem like he's got a couple extra variations under him. But he's not near the Test squad at the moment. So interesting
really
that they
too high.
don't have him
But if you
there.
look at his overall career, his average is 28, which is probably a bonus,
it's actually
all things
alright.
considered, of what you would assume to get out of it.
Yeah.
In 2021, he averaged 38 with the bat. However,
Okay.
this year,
I
it
stand
has been
corrected.
7. And then you have Mohammad Nawaz, everyone's favourite left-arm death seamer. As a batter, he's probably somewhere between Salman and Fahim.
Yeah,
but
gee
he's
whiz.
failed so far in Test
You're
match
pushing
cricket
it.
with an average of 16.
Yeah.
I think he's obviously better than that. But whether you can get an average of him over 30, I think that's fairly unlikely. And again, he's probably another guy who is suited to batting at number 7, perhaps even a number 8. All of these players are second skill guys.
Yeah.
Rizwan keeps, and the others all bowl to various levels. Which means that while this looks like it's the problem, I think the real issue here is that Pakistan is trying to fit in another all-rounder to this team. This is happening right across Test cricket at the moment. And that's because of how many Test matches are played back-to-back. You really need a 5th bowling option.
Good depth.
And also that the old-fashioned real part-timers don't exist anymore because batters just don't bowl in the nets that much these days. So you have to actually bring a 5th option in rather than just chucking the ball to a batter. But I think Pakistan is a much better team when they have a number 6 who was strong and even arguably a number 7 who was as well. And if you go back to 2010 until the middle of 2016,
Hold on, I'm just gonna I just want to pause the statistic here and have a read. So the most runs at number 6, Ben Stokes. Okay, that's. I mean, you got the man Steve Waugh, Ashad Afiq. You got Tilkaratne Dilshan. Is that Dilshan there? Laxman, Botham, Sobers, Chanderpaul, De Villiers. Yeah, De Villiers did play. What was that early career? He must have played at 6. Is that Clive Lloyd there? Oh no, that's Tilkaratne Dilshan there. Who did I say? Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Ponting, Flintoff, Mushfiqur Rahim as well is in there. geez, I'm not seeing many Pakistanis. I mean, you got Salim Malik's in there, BJ Watling at the end.
Which is when they were crowned the Test champions of the world.
Saad.
Asad Shafiq was batting at number 6.
Yeah.
For them. No younger player has ever had a longer apprenticeship in that position than he has. And because of that, he had actually scored the 3rd most runs at number 6 ever.
It's actually a fair effort.
At the time, he had the 2nd most runs until Stokes recently went past him. Of course, the reason that players don't last at 6 that long is that mostly it's a multi-use batting position. It's used for players being eased into or eased out of the game and for all-rounders. Shafiq started as a young player getting experience, but then Pakistan never moved him up, perhaps stunting his growth. Also giving themselves a middle order of Yunus Khan, Misbah al-Haq, and Asad Shafiq.
I don't think he
and that
needed
also
to.
Meant for quite a few tests, they could use Sarfaraz Ahmed as a number 7.
Woo,
where he would average around
Sarfaraz!
36.
Hey, again, last pause of the video, but big fans of Sarfaraz over here. That's the man. He's given us many of good memes over the years too, so big ups.
With a strike rate of
Big
7.
up, Sarf.
But there was a couple of other reasons why they could have that kind of batting order. They had 2 special spinners in that era as well.
Abra?
Saeed Ajmal and
Of
Yasir
course.
Shah. They could both deliver millions of overs at home or away with decent economy and also take a lot of wickets. So the need for a 5th bowler was far less. If you compare that to the spin bowling in this cycle, it's been largely Naman Ali, who has 18 wickets at 47 in this World Test Championship.
It's not
He
great.
is definitely a better player than
Yeah.
that. But none of the spinners they've tried, other than Abrad Ahmed's recent 2 tests, have really looked that threatening.
Thankfully, Abra Ahmed has actually looked super dangerous, and on decks that aren't doing a whole lot in Pakistan, I mean, you're getting a little bit of turn and the ball to do something come day 3, day 4, but yeah, Abra Ahmed has been fantastic for Pakistan.
Has been by the fact that Yasir Shah has gone from the quickest bowler in the history of the game to take 200 wickets to someone who seems to have forgotten what they even look like.
Yeah,
Yasir has become the leg-spinning Benjamin Button.
He got worse with age, didn't he?
Leggies are supposed to get better when they're old.
Yeah.
And he's looked washed
He got
for
worse,
quite some
yeah.
time now. And in that Shafiq period where they became number 1, no
Saeed
Pakistani fans are going
Ajmal.
to be happy with me calling it that. But that's what it was. They didn't just have lead tweakers. They also had decent backups in the top order. Muhammad Hafiz. During that period, he bowled almost 500 overs. He took only 44 wickets, but at 30 with a low economy. Towards the end of that, his action was deemed illegal. So even during that period, they started to lose that advantage. But Yasir Shah overcame that. So that means that in their peak period, Pakistan could have Sarfaraz batting in his best position. Shafiq could give them a specialist batter at number 6, and Hafiz could bowl as a holding bowler away and a strike bowler at times in the UAE. None of that exists anymore. And because this is Pakistan, think of how long I've gone without mentioning pace bowlers.
Yeah.
In that 6.5-year period, Pakistan did not have a quick take more than 70 wickets.
Yeah.
They just rotated through Junaid Khan, Umar Gul, Rahat Ali, Wahab Riaz, Imran Khan, Tanveer Ahmed, and Sohail Khan.
Yeah.
If someone got injured, they just found
Yeah, I mean, the man Wahab Riaz and Hassan Ali, it felt like they were kind of those 2 scapegoats of Pakistan at a time as well, where, you know, in the World Cups, it felt like you could go in the World Cup with both, but it almost felt like in the 11, sometimes Pakistan would always choose between them. And now you see with their test matches, like, what was the statistic that they didn't have any pace bowler in 2022 take a 5-wicket haul? Nor Afridi, not Naseem Shah, not... I can't think of the other guys, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like, no pace bowler taking a 5 for Harris Rauf. Like, that's bad. Like, that's not a good stat.
They didn't seem to have any great development in their system or thought process in picking them. Just find someone who's bowled seam and give them a game.
Yeah, say, go quick.
actually did a video with Nasser Hussain on the Pakistan team recently, and they talked about the quick bowlers all being injured at the moment. But there's something very interesting about this. Other than the young, quick Dahani, all of these are multi-format bowlers. Pakistan doesn't seem to have a structured rest pattern for them. Instead, what happens is they pick them when they are fit. Now, injuries can happen to anyone. We've seen England have a lot of injuries to their fast bowlers, and they have actually tried to rest them a lot better.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing for Pakistan here is that this is actually what they were doing before when they were winning. They would just rotate through seamers, whoever was fit, available, and in form at the time. But they did that with at least one red-hot spinner on the side, and a top-order player who's a very good part-timer who didn't weaken the batting. Of course, it is worth wondering what it would be like with Shaheen Afridi fit all the time. As in this
would be nice.
WTC, he's taken 41 wickets at an average of 18.
Yeah.
Even Hassan Ali looked unplayable at times against South Africa and Zimbabwe.
Yep.
But on some of these pitches at home, it's probably good that they haven't played. And we do have to talk about these wickets. In the UAE, you can throw the ball to decent spinners and not worry much about the quicks at all. That's not the case in Pakistan. There is a reason that reverse swing, the doosra, finger wrong-ins, and the wobble ball were all perfected by Pakistanis. Their pitches are so flat that you often don't have a choice. To get the ball to move sideways, you have to do whatever you can.
Yep.
And these pitches have been like that. Even so much so that Ramiz Raja, who actually lost his chairman job while I was writing this, finally mentioned. That was a big deal because during the Australian series, they were banning commentators from slamming the shit pitches. He laid the blame.
I know, and it is fucking crazy that, like, name one other chairman. Obviously, he's been sacked now, I think, or he's still involved in Pakistan cricket but not selecting or whatever it damn is. I don't care. If he was a part, if anyone was doing this for any other country, they're out. Like, I don't think people realise, like, you're out tomorrow. Like, imagine if, fucking, I can't even think of all the chairmen for each country, but imagine the chairman of Australia, whoever it damn is, just came out and said, yeah, look, we're going to make the pitches pretty fucking flat this year. We don't care about spectacle. We just want our man Steve Smith to go out there and make 100 every game because we love Steve and that's what people want to see. Like, no, we want to see test match cricket, not just hundreds on hundreds. If I wanted that, I would just play the game on PlayStation and have a bit of fun like that. So, yeah, thank God PCB actually gave him the flick and, silencing commentators during the Australian series. You could tell the Australian commentators weren't having that much fun. Like, they really wanted to say, this is shithouse, what are we doing? But they're just like, the new ball might do a little bit. Like, not really. Not really. Maybe for a couple overs.
The fact that Pakistan had not been in Test for a long time. So let's look at the receipts on that one. This is the average run.
Send it back to the UAE.
Since Pakistan started hosting games at home again. You can see that they had 3 early on where the average was under 30 against Bangladesh and then 2 against South Africa. And then the pitches got mysteriously flatter again after that. Also, as we're more than aware, first-class surfaces at some of these grounds have produced better cricket than the Test.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
thing about these batting pitches is that it also has played into Pakistan struggling in this cycle. Against Australia and England, what they really needed more than anything else was result wickets. And for the first 4 tests of these 2 series combined, they produced basically wickets that were only fit for draws. England forced 1 victory through, and Australia just got home in another one. But it would be hard to say that Pakistan was giving themselves the best chance of getting results,
really.
which is exactly what you want at home during a World Test Championship.
Exactly.
And if the only way to get a result is for one team to score at almost 7 runs and over for 600 runs, then something has gone very wrong with your wicket. There is no doubt that injuries have played a part. Plus, the lack of an all-rounder who can deliver enough runs or enough high-quality balls.
They're lacking at Cam Green.
Near the same quality, and it does seem like they are overburdening their quicks in all formats. And it's not the players' fault that their wickets are not conducive to results. But remember, I thought they had such a favourable run in this championship that they could qualify for the final without playing that well.
Yeah.
They're currently 7th behind the West Indies. And if you use the ICC predictor, you can see that they have New Zealand at home soon. So let's quickly use this to go through a few of the
this is kind of cool.
Let's say that Pakistan
Wait,
beats
what is
New Zealand
this?
twice. It's a weakened Kiwi side, and that should at least be the thought process.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, so obviously this video was made before the
results.
Wait, is this how many test matches are they playing? Oh no, my bad.
Pakistan beats New Zealand.
I got a bit
twice.
ahead. Oh no, that is the first test match. So the first match ended in a draw, wasn't it? And now the second match is on now.
And that should at least be the thought process. Of
second match starts today.
But afterwards, New Zealand then hosts Sri Lanka.
We should
win
that.
There's a chance that they might win.
Whoa!
So if Pakistan win their next 2 test matches and then New Zealand win their next 2 after that, Pakistan
gave us 1 win. I like it.
They go down lower. There were
3-1.
many things beyond Pakistan's control here. Injuries, Australia being this good, and England's sudden new rise. But Pakistan let West Indies take a test with a 17-run last wicket partnership. They produced wickets against Australia that even if they were a better side, they would have struggled to make results on. They got thumped by Sri Lanka in a test at Galle. And then they produced wickets at home that allowed England to bat like ODIs, and then despite numerous chances to claw their way back into those tests, they never looked like they had it within them.
Played for the
truth
draw.
of the World Test Championship as an overall concept is that while being a good team helps, there are going to be cycles where a team just has a huge chance of making the finals based on their schedules, and other years where it'll be really tough no matter how well they play. This was the easy one for Pakistan, and they could not have made it look tougher if they tried.
No, they really couldn't have. Hey, shout out to the great man Jared Kimber, of course. Amazing video, firstly put together there. He, puts a lot of work and dedication into these episodes, so shout out to him. Hey, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I think a lot of us agree. We're all on the same page here. And even if you're a Pakistan fan, even you can admit that these pitches are just not, and they're not it. And I understand the climate, I understand, you know, how it happens, but it's pretty similar climate to India, and they still manage to make pitches that, you know, are either rank turners, like they're just going to turn like forever, like in Chennai or something, or at least it's going to give a bit of reverse, a bit of bounce in it, just a bit of something to get it going. Like, you're just not getting that in Pakistan at the moment, and yeah, it's a shame. And if I was a Pakistan fan, I'd be pretty upset with my country's decisions and my boards, and I'd actually be a little bit upset with Babar as captain as well. I think there's been multiple times during the last 15 test matches that they've played at home, or whatever it's been, like 10 test matches, but there's been multiple chances where Babar has had chances to tell the team, go out there, we're chasing these runs down, let's go for a win at home, or a declaration. Like, we've seen his random declaration against Kiwis the other day, and I was thinking, what, like, you declare now with 10 minutes left in the day? Like, the game's done. What the hell was that? Like, if you declared maybe 30 minutes earlier, like, you probably would have lost, but at least there would have been a damn result. So, hey, let me know what you guys are thinking. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see everyone in the next one.